My name is Marilyn Mason, and my role at Rosedale International Education is to facilitate and enhance communication and collaboration with universities. Having spent the last 35 years working at universities, most recently as Vice President of Enrollment Services and Strategic Partnerships at King's University College at Western University, I truly appreciate how important the conversation about transition from high school to higher education is for both the students and the institutions. We just heard from 6 Rosedale Global High School students and alumni, each forging their unique path from high school to higher education. The alumni are now studying in the fields of medicine, business, systems design, and global development, truly emphasizing how our collaborative education model with partners in 17 countries is supporting students to become future-ready global citizens. And the current students we heard from are all well on their way to discovering what opportunities suit them. They're actively seeking out ways to learn, to grow, and to flourish. They're taking ownership of their learning, and not only their learning, but actively utilizing our transformative core competencies to make decisions that will positively shape their future. When I reflect on this forum, I'm struck how the event epitomizes the conversation of growth and transition. Today, 2,000 educators from across the world are discussing student transition and student success. Whether we work in secondary or post-secondary education, whatever our role or wherever we work and live, we share the goal, and I would argue the passion, to ensure that our students realize their potential and are well prepared for a happy and satisfying life, both personally and professionally. We see this challenge as critical to each student we meet and to the well-being of our community and the challenges, both economic and societal, that we face locally and globally. I know that I don't spend each day thinking about my motivation for choosing education as my life work. The days are too busy to permit it. The varying needs of students are the focus and must be. And to be honest, and I think we'd all agree, the students are what it's all about. They're why we're here today and will continue to be, supporting them in the days, months, years to come. I would argue that as educators, we deserve time away from our daily work to consider the larger purpose of why we do what we do. And who better to share this time than with educators who share the same passion and spend their days in the same pursuit. Personally, I'd also like to add that these conversations are enjoyable as well as nourishing, and this forum provides a much needed opportunity to meet and discuss our passion, both from the ideological and practical perspective. When I joined the team at Rosedale, I knew from firsthand experience that their vision in pedagogy and teaching was innovative and student-focused. Knowing Michelle, the individual who founded Rosedale International Education and Rosedale Global High School, and having collaborated with Rail on Nazareth, who develops partnerships global to support students, I expected to be part of exciting and meaningful work. But the idea of the inaugural Global Student Success Forum made me pause. I wondered if a professional development forum and a student recruitment fair with elite global universities was possible. How could we get this very diverse and very busy group of people together? Of course, our experience in the pandemic supported the nature of an online forum. But would the schedules of the world's leading universities come together to share, to learn, to support, and inspire education practitioners around the world, and to provide that same inspiration and support to Rosedale Global High School students? The answer, as you know, was a resounding yes. Here we are together to reflect on student transition and student success. I would argue that we're here today because we're educators who are motivated by the students we serve and care about. We're also here as intellectuals who want to discuss our shared passion. I would also like to add that we're here because of the vision of the Rosedale team and our collaborative partners with 95 schools that comprise Rosedale Global High School. Without their commitment and effort, we wouldn't be here today, making strides for the future of global education and for the students we serve. This forum is filled with important information and thought-provoking ideas. Information and ideas that we hope will provoke discussion today, as well in future days at your schools and universities. We're fortunate to have met and will continue to meet leaders, intellectuals, and global experts. We began our day with Chantal Clark, who is Executive Director of the Council of Ministers of Education of Canada, facilitates the conversation between the provinces and territories and the federal government of Canada, as well as with international educational bodies. This morning, Chantal emphasized that education is critical to well-being and shared the vision of providing accessible quality education, which equips students to be global citizens prepared for successful careers and across all their endeavors. Dr. Mandy Savitz-Romer shared her research as well as her hands-on experience of the challenges of ensuring access for all students, as well as the critical role of counselors in making this reality happen. As a leading expert in career readiness and school-based learning, with a special interest in access, Mandy's research at Harvard University's Graduate School of Education resonates with our own experience as educators. Hearing Mandy's presentation this morning was both stimulating and energizing, and her work reinforces our collective work of providing opportunities as well as support for all students' goals is what we do each day and must continue to do so. And what educator hasn't wondered how the most sought after universities determine who to admit? That question we hear on a regular basis and seems a bit of a mystery. This morning panel demonstrated that it's not a mystery. We just need to get these folks together and have them tell us. Thank you to our colleagues at Oxford, Caltech, National University of Singapore, and the University of British Columbia for distilling and humanizing the admissions process, giving us renewed confidence and encouraging our students to choose the university that's right for them, knowing that their accomplishments and talents will be fairly and justly evaluated. The discussion on academic integrity brings mixed feelings to all of us. As educators, we insist upon honesty, as well as the importance of students learning how to think through a concept, as well as being able to articulate that concept and the process. We're also vigilant about not taking another's work, and that it's essential to recognize each person's work. And the challenges of COVID have brought new concerns to the forefront of education. Today, we heard from experts from University of Waterloo, the International Centre for Academic Integrity, University of Sydney, and King's College London about the value of seeing these concerns as teaching moments, as well as an opportunity to explain these ideals and invite students to be part of the exciting process of learning from the moment the students arrive on campus. As a member of the International Centre for Academic Integrity, Rosedale ensures that that conversation happens well before a student is admitted to university, and the collaboration between Rosedale Global High School and the International Center for Academic Integrity has proven to be fruitful and supports student growth. This morning, we are grateful to have a range of outstanding workshops for our guidance counselors provided by Oxford, Caltech, NYU, McGill, Study in Germany, the University of Waterloo, and University of Toronto. We look forward to planning workshops and presentations for our students in the coming months with all the universities who've accepted our invitation to participate in today's forum and tomorrow's elite student recruitment event. I can assure you that all 4,000 global high school students have been preparing to meet with our university colleagues. They are so excited at the amazing opportunities to speak with the experts. Tomorrow will be an important and memorable day for the students. I've participated in many university fairs, but it is our hope that our format, as well as the motivation and preparation of the Rosedale students, will make this fair a truly productive and positive experience, one that you will join us again for next year. Soon we will be in touch with a hold the date note, as well as an invitation to provide future presentations to our counselors and to our students. We want to keep this conversation and collaboration going. Thank you so much for joining us today and tomorrow. On behalf of Rosedale International Education, Rosedale Global High School, and our partner school network, please accept our sincere thanks as well as our admiration for all that you do for students across the world. Together, we can reshape the future of global education.